This read is for the sign of Sagittarius, and they're going to be looking at the way that you're perceived by yourself at this time, by your beloved, the one that is on your mind, professional sphere, so boss, and those that are on the outside of your life. So how do you view yourself, Sagittarius? Right out very quickly, we have the Eight of Wands. An energy of fast movement, rapid progress, maybe after a pause. You may be feeling like you're very busy at this time. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. So that may be that pause that you may have come out of if all the activity now is coming after this Five of Cups energy. Since it's in the reverse, that seems to indicate it's something, type of loss that you may be getting over. The Tower, great loss, possibly, may have brought you some clarity. Okay, so that's you, and if this resonates as the position you see yourself in currently, let's see now how your beloved may view you, or the one on your mind, the person closest to you. How do they see you? Sagittarius. The Eight of Wands energy is probably something that is very visible to others. But let's take a look and see. Bottom of the deck, the Two of Wands. They may be seeing you coming into this planning energy. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse and the Lovers in the reverse. So they might see you then as being very curious at this time, having almost an overactive curiosity. Maybe as stalking. I'm just going to say it. That's what's coming to mind. They might be seeing you as stalking. Or maybe too curious about them, too inquisitive about maybe the choices that they're making. With the Lovers here, they may see you as trying to decide on them, whether the relationship is something that needs to have action taken. Some idea maybe is coming forward to you, or it's just being picked up on as you needing to make maybe a decision related to the relationship. They might see you as planning something. Maybe it's a better level of cooperation. We have the Queen of Swords. You might be feeling like you might want to cut them out of maybe being close to you, and that could just be from all the activity that they see coming from you. But yeah, they're seeing you as very curious, almost hiding yourself away, but it's still very apparent because we have the Lovers here. That is a strong energy. That's the major choice something profound. And there could be some disruption about that because it is in the reverse as well. Let's see how you're being viewed by those in your professional life. We have the Four of Coins. And again, the Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you're being seen by others as planning something. Definitely planning something. Maybe letting go of something. They might feel like you're letting go of the work. Maybe that you are looking for work elsewhere. Let's see what future energy you may be coming into before we take a look at the appearance that you have to others outside of your inner circle. Okay, I think this is insisting on flipping. Here we go. The Knight of Cups in the reverse. And the Five of Coins in the reverse. So, letting go of some sadness, some feeling of being left out, moving away from that, and also feeling this kind of moodiness with the Knight of Cups, also in the reverse here. With that energy, I'm almost getting the feeling it's you moving past the work, maybe past maybe even the relationship. I forgot to look at the bottom of the deck for that. We'll come back to the future energy after we take one for the strangers in your life, how they see you at this time. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse, and then we got the Page of Wands. So you're being seen as someone who is inspiring. With the Page of Wands coming through, that Eight of Wands energy is again being reflected there. But with the Queen of Swords in the reverse, you're definitely cutting things out of your life. You're making decisive, maybe rash decisions even. The Queen of Wands in the reverse is not the most thoughtful. So, but let's do a little more clarifying on the future energy coming in, and then we take some advice. Ooh, Nine of Swords, some anxiety, which goes along with Five of Coins in the reverse and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. That gives you sort of the feeling of lack, of being out in the cold in a material sense, as well as emotionally with the Knight of Cups. It's kind of a moody type of energy there. The World in reverse. Something isn't finished though. So that might just be the start of a lot of change, which could bring a lot of anxiety. Let's get an oracle card. This is from the Outlaw Oracle. There. And on this future energy coming in, some advice. Advice for you, Sagittarius. We have Evil Eye, Protection, Jealousy. And the image here is of tree branches with little evil eye little emblems, symbols hanging in the tree. That's card number 32. 32 reduces to 5. which is an energy of change. But okay, card number 32. Let's see what the advice is here from the Oracle. So protection, jealousy, envy. The evil eye is disapproval of what you or someone else is doing. Most outlaws are pretty familiar with this type of disapproving attention. Recognized for centuries in nearly every religion, the evil eye is said to be a type of curse that brings misfortune to others. The evil eye can simply be a judging eye, or a more emotionally charged and envious glare that causes the eyes to become the source of poison darts. Sometimes those darts are directed at us, and other times we find we are directing them at others, purposefully or unaware ourselves. Watch for those in your life who seem jealous and take caution against giving the evil eye yourself. You can rest assured that those poison darts always return to the sender. For centuries, dating back to ancient Greece and Rome, people have sought protection from the nasty glares of others, and sometimes by wearing an all-seeing eye amulet. Kind of makes me think too of the stank eye. Okay, that's not in the Oracle book here, but I've heard that in more of a modern description of this energy here. All right, so through amulets, though amulets are helpful tools to remind us of divine protection and provision, it is in an abundance mindset and a heart of gratitude that true spiritual protection lies. More often than not, if you find yourself a victim of the evil eye, it's because your own jealous glares are coming back to you. If you find yourself feeling a twinge of jealousy, stop yourself right then and there and say out loud some sort of blessing or gratitude. Flip the script in your mind. And if you find yourself feeling threatened by the jealousy of others, ask for protection and it will be provided. This card reminds you to stay in your lane, focused on your life, totally unbothered by those heckling from the cheap seats. Somebody else's opinion of you is none of your business. And frankly, if you're judging anyone else, you're jealous. Look into that and ask that jealousy what it can inform you about yourself. So with this, I'm thinking this is not you, Sagittarius. You're coming up in this Eight of Wands energy, which is fire energy. It is moving forward. That's how you're being seen, for the most part, as moving forward with, again, more fire energy with the Page of Wands there. So, but with the advice, though, and this, especially this anxiety of the Nine of Swords, that is a rough, very rough energy. Don't fall into that, right? Ask for protection from feelings of jealousy. Keep moving forward with that 5 energy, that 8 of Wands, that is propelling you towards something profound. And Queen of Coins right after that at the bottom of the deck. So that's all I have for you, Sagittarius, on perceptions that may be affecting you in your world at this point. Actually, I'm gonna take an oracle quickly back to this Page of Swords, the Lovers here, because I want to know what's going on here. A little more maybe insight on what's going with maybe that Knight of Cups. Let's just see though what's going on with the view of the one that is most on your mind how they are perceiving you, how they feel about you. How does the one on Sagittarius's mind feel about Sagittarius? How does he actually feel about Sagittarius at this time with their current view of Sagittarius? Just to kind of get a better feel for where that relationship is. Expanding. There is so much that we can learn from each other. I like that. They might be seeing you also with that Page of Wands, bottom of the deck. I'm not the person you make me out to be in your mind. So, it's funny too, the coloring on these two. So the way that they're viewing you as coming up with a thought, informing yourself about who you feel that they are. And at the same time, this relationship is feeling like something profound, where there could be a great spark here to really come together and expand. They see that energy in you, certainly. So if this read overall is resonating, the jealousy, the anxiety of the energy coming in may not be coming from your person. Could be coming from other areas. The way others are seeing you. This one seeming the most negative. People that don't know a thing about you. And then again, overall, with this Evil Eye Oracle guidance here, just focus on protection, the positive, the gratitude, and the forward movement that you've already got going. All the best, Sagittarius.